Hi ladies! So I just thought that I would do my training tonight from outside. It's a little brighter out here than it is in my house. So tonight I just want to talk to you guys about CDO, the Customer Direct Ordering Program. So we have a lot of new girls, and I don't know if you guys have had a chance to look into what that means or how it works, so that's what we're going to talk about. If you have questions about it, you can put them in the comments below, but I'm just going to get right into it. So the CDO program it's an option that the company has available to all distributors. Whether you have the paid site or not, CDO is an option for you. There are some nuances to using it that I think are important to be aware of, and that's what we're going to go over. So in order to take advantage or use the CDO program, you have to opt into it. So you have to go into your back office, you have to select, yes, I want to opt into the program. You can actually read through the rules of how that works when you do that. And then once you've opted into it, then you have the ability to toggle it on or off. Now, how the CDO program works is if you have a customer that wants to place an order and they go to SeneGence.com, they can shop by your distributor ID number. If you do not have CDO opted in, they won't be able to shop with your ID number. And in fact, if you don't have a site, they won't be able to even look you up by ID number. So just kind of keep that in mind. When you do searches or a customer does a search on the website and they're looking for you or for a distributor in their area or by zip code, the only ones that are going to show up are those that have sites. So anyway, when you do not have a site and you have the CDO program enabled, the customer can go in, they can shop using your distributor ID number, and they can pay using their own credit card, and the company will ship the product directly to them. From that point on, they're still your customer. SeneGence is going to send you a copy or a receipt of what that customer ordered, so that way you have contact information, because you're going to be the person who takes care of all of the customer service pieces from then on. So if they want to exchange an item or have questions on its use or something like that, all of that goes through you. Now with that, the company will charge them the standard shipping rate for that CDO order, and you are going to be paying the handling fee. In addition, the way that you collect your profit from a CDO order sale is through SeneCash. So when somebody goes in and makes an order using the CDO, it is going to it's going to have that order go through based on the current PV that you have accumulated for the month from your own personal orders. So if you have not placed a single order for the month through the company and someone comes in and they decide to buy a lip kit for $55, then it's going to get processed at that first PV value, which means the profit is 20%. Now from that 20%, the company is going to withhold 10% as a processing fee. So just, kind of keep that in mind on how that's going to work. Now, any PV from CDO orders, it does count towards recognition, towards ranks, towards bonus and earnings and all of that. It all counts. The only thing that it doesn't count for, PV-wise, is your own monthly minimum. Hopefully it picked back up there, you guys. Sorry, my internet is really sketchy, apparently. Anyway, the only thing that it's not going to count for is your own personal order commissions. So, if you have a downline and you're going to be collecting, thanks for the hearts, if you're going to be collecting group sales volume bonus or downline commission, the PV from CDO orders doesn't count towards you receiving those. So everyone, we should all understand by now that you need to place at least a 100 PV order a month to collect your commission, and at least a 300 PV order to get your GSV bonus. So CDO orders don't count towards those values. Now let's talk about if you do have a site. If you have a site and you decide to opt into the CDO program, all of the same rules apply. The same rules apply as far as the customer goes and places the order. SeneGence will package it. SeneGence will ship it. They will send you a copy of what they've ordered. Send them the product directly. The fee is a little bit smaller for the company handling it for you. It's only 7.5% as opposed to 10%. But all of the same other rules apply. The PV from people ordering through the CDO program still counts towards your recognition, your ranks, your bonuses. It just doesn't count towards your minimum personal order requirements. And that also has to do with the 100 PV over 6 months. CDO orders don't count towards that for keeping a membership active. Let's see, what else did I want to say? If you do have a SeneSite and you've opted into the CDO program, you can like toggle that on and off for convenience. Like if you're going to go away on vacation, you might want to toggle that on so that way people can just be directed to order stuff right through the company. For a while, that was kind of, it was kind of not very convenient because there wasn't products to be ordered. So when people would try to go into the back office to order them, or not the back office, excuse me, go into the SeneGence website to place orders, it would only show the things that SeneGence had on hand to ship. And if you guys have noticed recently, they've made it that you can update in the back office what your own personal inventory is. So when you send people to your SeneSite, it can be populated by the stuff that you have on hand, not necessarily just what SeneGence has to offer. Let's see. So those are some important points I wanted to talk to you about the CDO program. I personally have not used it because I like to have control over my contact with my customers. So, and I do have the SeneSite. It wasn't used for quite a while because, like I said, there was no products to be ordered through the company directly. But ever since they have updated it where we can put our own inventories in there, I find it a lot more useful now. But that concern to me that I would have customers go in and place an order through CDO before I have had a chance to put my own personal order in. I didn't want people to be buying stuff and me only getting 20%. I like to make sure that whenever I have sales or orders that I'm getting the 50% profit. Plus, like I mentioned before, they're going to deposit your profits as SeneCash, and you can use SeneCash to go in and buy products. They will deposit the SeneCash profits, I think, twice a month. And if you haven't cashed out your SeneCash, or rather if you haven't used it to buy products, then they will cash it out to you in your commission once a month. So I just wanted to bring up what those points are and what the pros and cons are to using the customer direct order program. If you guys have questions on any of that, feel free to drop them below. I'll make sure to answer them. I hope I hit all of the high points. Yeah. So anyway, I just wanted to keep this short and talk about what CDO is because we have a lot of new gals and I don't know if you guys had a chance to look into it. So hope you guys have a good night and drop your questions below if you have any about how the CDO program works. And we will talk to you later.